Good morning, students. Students, this lesson is for class 5th for the subject of mathematics, topic data handling, which is covered in chapter number 19, page number 224 in your textbook and is being submitted to you on 1st February 2021. Students, in this chapter, we are going to understand the following things. First, we will learn how to represent our raw data in a proper way. Then we will do telemark or frequency distribution table, then bar graph, column graph, pictograph, line graph, and a bar graph. Okay, so now children, let us start today's lesson with the pictograph. Now children, whenever your raw data is given in the form of pictures, when in a table the data is represented in a picture form, then that table is known as pictograph. Because when the numerical information is presented in the form of picture, it becomes more effective to tell. Okay, our understanding become more easier when we have pictures in front of us. Okay, so let's see this pictograph with the help of an example. Now, in example number 1, what is given? Let's read out. In a canteen, the sale of soft drinks on the 5 days of a week was displayed by a pictograph. Okay, so now children, let's see our pictograph given on the next page. Now, this is your pictograph. Now, here information is represented by the help of pictures. Now, on the first column, it's given days: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. On the right hand side, in the second column, it is written that one triangle means 10 bottles sold. So it means if you have one triangle in the picture, it means 10 bottles sold. Okay, so now let's read the given information here. Now on Monday, now children, can you see that how many triangles are there? There are 7 triangles. You can count. There are 7 triangles. So can you tell me that how many bottles were sold? Yes, it is 70 bottles. Okay, why 70 bottles? Because one triangle means 10. So 7 triangle means 70. Okay, children. So this is 70. Now let's see the second one. Can you tell me the bottles sold on Tuesday? How many triangles are given here? Yes, you are right. It is 5. Okay, so you can write or you can tell that it is 50 bottles sold. Now, what about Wednesday? 30. Okay, and on Thursday, how many? 60, because there are 6 triangles. Then, what about the last one? Can you tell me how many bottles were sold on Friday? Yes, it is 8 triangles, so it means it is 80. So now children, it's very easy to tell the answer. Now if I ask you, in which on which day your sale were maximum? So obviously it's Friday. And on which day your sale were minimum? That is Wednesday. If I ask you the number, then you will tell on Wednesday the least number of bottles were sold, and that is 30 only. Okay, so now children, whenever your data is represented in the picture form, it becomes easier for us to tell the answer. So this is our pictograph. Okay, children. Now let's see example number 2. Now the following table shows the blood group of 100 students of class 5th of a school. Represent the given information by a pictograph. Now children, let's read the question one more time. The following table shows the blood group of 100 students of class 5th of a school. Represent this given data by a pictograph. Now children, let's find out where is the table. Now we are given with a table in which the blood group of 100 students are given. Now children, let's read the table carefully. Blood group A. How many students? 30. How many students are having blood group B? 25. AB blood group 10 and blood group O 35. So now children, this data is quite large. We can't make 30 things, we can't make 25 things. Okay, so now let's take a key here. Let's make a key here. So now you can take any symbol, whatever symbol you want, you can take. Now in this, I have taken a symbol as a face. Okay, so now let's represent one face is equal to 5 students. Here, what key I have taken? That my one face is going to represent 5 students. Okay, so it means two face will show 10 students, then 5 face will show 25 students. Okay, so now let's represent this given information in the form of pictograph. So just remember, here I have not taken triangle, here I have taken a face. Now children, here your blood group A, there were how many students earlier? 30. So if my one face is 5 students, then here how many faces I'm going to make? I'm going to make here 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So now this 6 faces is going to represent my 30 students. Okay. Now similarly for B, there were how many? 25. So if one face represents 5, so in B, how many you are going to make? You are going to make 5 faces. 5 fives are 25. Here, normally we are reading the table of 5. Now, next one is AB. Now, how many were there? 10. So here you just have to make only 2 faces. 5 plus 5, 10. Now, next one, blood group A. There were how many? 35. So now if one face represent 5, then how many face you are going to make? 7. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and then 35. Okay, so this is your pictograph. I hope children you are clear with the pictograph. Now children, here this is our key. This is what? This is our key of the question, that I have selected one face as a 5 students. Okay, now choice is yours. You can consider this key as 10 students also. Choice is yours. Here you can make that my one face is going to represent, my one face is going to represent 10 students. Choice is yours. You can write here one face is equal to 10 students. Then you have to make the table according to that only. Is it clear, students? Okay. So now let's move on to our second table, that is Telemark table, or you can call it as frequency distribution table. Now children, this table is also very interesting and it helps the raw data to put in a segregated way. Okay, so now let's see how you are going to use this telemark table. Now let's understand this telemark table with the help of an example. Now children, here the size of shoes of 20 students of a class are given below. Okay, the shoe size is given to you, that is 3, 4, 3, 5, 6 and on. Okay, so these are the shoe size. Now you have to make a telemark table. Now children, what you have to do, in the first column you have to write shoe size. Okay, how many shoe size are there? There are 3, 4, 5, 6. Then there is 7. Okay, you have to write here all the shoe sizes of the students. Okay, now what you have to do it here, for each entry you have to put a stroke. What you have to do, now let's see the first one. This is the third shoe size 3, so here you will put a stroke. Now next one is 4. Now you will put a stroke on the 4 shoe size. Now next one is again 3, so here you will put another stroke. Okay, then there is a 5. You can put a stroke on the 5 shoe size. Then there is a 6 one. Then you will put one more stroke on 6. Then what is the next entry? That is 4. Now you will put a stroke on 4. Then again on 3. Okay, then what stroke you are having? 5. Now put a stroke on the 5 shoe size. Then 6. Where is 6? This is the fourth one here. Now, what is next shoe size? 7. Side by side, children, you can cancel also, so that you can see that all the shoe size has been covered. 3. Where you are going to put the stroke? Here. Now, next one is 4. Let's put the entry on the 4 shoe size. Now, then 6. Where is your 6? This one. Okay. Then the 5. You have to put a stroke. Stroke means a straight line. Then 6. You have to put a stroke on 6. Then 5 again. You will put a 5 here. Then again 6. Now children, whenever you are putting fifth entry, there is already 4. Whenever you put one more entry, you have to put a cross. Means next stroke you will put a diagonally. Fine. So this is your fifth one. Now next one is again 6 shoe size. Then you will put another stroke here. Then 7 on the 7 one. And the last one is again 6. So here also you will put a stroke. So now this is known as telemark. Now children, wherever we have put a stroke, these all are called telemarks. Now for each entry you are putting a stroke. So now these strokes are called telemarks. Now after that there is one more column, that is frequency. What is next column? Frequency. What is the meaning of frequency? Frequency means number of times a thing is repeating. You have to tell that how many times a thing is repeating. Now you can see that how many strokes you have put it here? 4. So here you will write 4. Okay, students, what you will write here? 4. And then next one is your entry strokes 3. Here you will write 3. Here basically you are going to write the number. It is 4. Now next one is 5 plus 2, 7. And the last one is 2. Okay, so now children, let's have a look one more time in Telemark table. I guess you are clear with the Telemark table. Now you have to make 3 column here. The first one is the shoe size or anything here. Then it's a telemark. Telemark means you have to put the strokes for each entry. Then it is frequency. Frequency means number of times a thing is repeating. Like in this question, how many times your shoe size 3 is repeating. Okay, so you can easily tell that 4 times or 4 students are having 3 shoe size number. Then 4 shoe size number, how many students are having? 3. Okay, so this is known as telemark table. I hope children you are clear with your telemark table. Let's move on to our question. Now it is written, children, here fifth telemark is a bunch is marked diagonally across the earlier 4. Okay, children, I've shown you in the table. When you have put 4 stroke, fifth stroke will be on the 4 strokes and it is diagonally. Okay. Now, and I discussed that what is a frequency? Frequency is the number of times a particular value occurs in a data. Okay, children, I hope you are clear with this telemark table. Now, let us discuss our example number 4. Now, in this also, complete the given telemark table, and here pocket money of 25 students are given below, and they are in rupees. These are the pocket money: 75, 90, 20, 50, 60, and so on. And you have to show this in a telemark table or a frequency distribution table. Now, students, so you have to make here 3 columns. First one is your main thing, that is pocket money. Then here it's a telemark. Then here it is frequency. Now, children, there is variety in the pocket money. There are different pocket monies. So now here you can make the columns like this. Here the first one is 1 to 25, then it is 26 to 50, 51 rupees to 75, then 76 to 100, and the last one is 101 to 125. Now, children, you have to enter the stroke according to the question. Now let's discuss few. Now the first one is 75. So let's cross it here, 75. Now children, can you tell me where you are going to put a stroke for the first entry? Yes, you are right that you are going to put your first entry between 51 and 75. Okay, this is your first stroke. Now let's see the 90. Let's cross it, 90. Now, children, where 90 will come? In the 76 to 100. So you will put a stroke here. Okay. Now let's see the next one, that is 20. Now where you are going to put a stroke? Between 1 and 25. Your stroke will come here, because 20 will come between somewhere here, 1 to 25. Now next one is 50. Where you are going to put 50? Yes, you are right. It will come here in 51 to 75. Next one is 60. So again it will come here. Now 80. Can you tell me where is 80? It will come here in 76 to 100. Now next one is 115. And 115 will come between 101 to 125. Then 40. 40 will come in 26 to 50. Okay. And 20, it will come here 1 to 25. Now children, similarly you can do for the second one also, second line, and then you can do it for third line also. Okay. Now after completing all these entries, you will get your table like this. So your telemark is this one. Okay. And frequency is the number of times your pocket money is there. Okay. So 1 to 25, what is the frequency? That is 2. And from 26 to 50, what is the frequency? 4. Next one is 8. And from 76 to 100, it's again 8. And 101 to 125, it's 3. Okay, students? So these are the entries. And this is your frequency distribution table. I hope, children, you are clear with today's lesson. So children, let's see what we have discussed in this chapter. In this chapter, we have discussed about pictograph, and then we have discussed our telemark table or frequency distribution table. So now, children, this is the end of today's lesson, and now you are required to do these 2 questions from exercise 19.1. Now, question number 1 and question number 3. Now, children, do only frequency distribution table and pictograph. And bar graph and line graph we will discuss in our next lesson. Thank you, students.